Hi guys, hope all of you are doing safe and good during this COVID times. So today I thought of reading through the story that goes by the title All I Wanted Was to Stay Alive. So it starts by have death come knocking your doors. If not, then not blame me, cause it's not a cheerful guess, rather takes your whole will along with it. So there's a tinge of death in the background, but that's not the main topic of the story. And also, this story is quite interesting in the sense that this is a real life inspired story. I mean, I have read about the person somewhere down the years, and I thought I'll write a story from his perspective. So let's see what happens. So the story takes place in Japan, and the story starts by a grandfather going to get his grocery done. This grandfather is not someone normal in the sense that he was the only Japanese guy that was in the great Titanic ship. He was the only person from Japan. And he is also subjected to a very bad social norm called octo-racism. In the sense, he's being secluded from the society. The reason for his seclusion is he was the only one in the great RMS Titanic, and he escaped in the ship, in the rescue ship that was kept aside for the women and children. So somehow he sneaked into those rescue ships and he came back home. The issue is that on coming back home, he was accused of shaming the great samurai spirit. Samurai spirit is where you face death head on. You don't run back, you never turn your back. You face it head on. So he was accused of shaming the great samurai spirit. So the grandfather is questioning us. He is saying us that day when the great Titanic sank, he was sleeping alone in his room and no one cared of waking him up at all. Somehow someone who was running down and here just knocked his hand and he woke up and he came to the ship. Then second, he is questioning us. Have those people who is accusing him have seen death face to face? Have you seen face to face death? If you have never seen death face to face, you don't have any right in accusing me. And he is also saying that samurai spirit also taught him to fight. So at that time, he saw his death face to face and he came against it. And the next thing is saying that he doesn't want to die in a ship alone. Rather, he would do it at home at his lady's hand. So he had so many reasons to come back home. And the thing is on coming back home, the whole society rebuked him, they shamed him, everything they did. But still his lady kissed him and hugged him, and he was saying that kiss and hug was enough for all the shames and accusation that he was going through. So guys, if you sit back and think in life, all you need is that one person who trusts in you, who wants to see you. It could be your father, it could be your mother, it could be a lover, it could be a wife, it could be a sister, it could be a friend, it could be a stranger. So all in life that you require is just that one person who trusts in you and who wants to see you. So he's questioning all those people who are shaming him, who are accusing him. He's trying to question them and he's trying to reason out with them. So that's the story that goes through. So writing the story was quite tough. The story is very short, but it was quite tough because I have never seen the person, I have never talked to the person or anything. The only thing that I knew was he was subjected to octo-racism. So I had to spend weeks on this trying to get the perspective of the guy who was going through it. It was quite tough. It's just 300 words, I think, but it took weeks for me. Let's all try doing this in life actually. Let's try to become more Rather than sympathy, let's try to become more empathetic in life. I mean, that would give you a new view of life that we never saw, because we all have this mind, brain in our head to think, to imagine. Let's think from the other person's shoe. And I think that would make this world a better place to live in, because obviously it's going to make you a better place. Obviously, it's going to make the world a better place to live in. Hope you enjoyed the book reading and the story, and also the story gave you a new perspective of life. See you until the next video. Bye.